What's up, YouTube? My name is Daniel.
I'm Stefan.
And today we're here to review chapter 782 of One Piece,
Evil's Champion. Alright, so the chapter opens up with Luffy stopping Doffy from crushing Law's head. Now, he releases, both of them use their King Haki, which, spikes the mountain underneath them. Everybody feels it. It makes me wonder, did Law feel all that pressure, right above his head?
That must have been pretty intense to feel the clashes and just be on the floor, every hit.
Yeah, so going on, Treble remarks that Luffy has King's Haki, why wouldn't he if he's able to go up against Doffy? But, whatever.
Alright, so then Luffy unveils one of his newest moves, which is the Eagle Bazooka, where he cocks his hand back using armament Haki, and he lands a good blow on Doflamingo, but Doflamingo uses a new technique that we haven't seen, which is the athletic thread. So he may have laced Luffy with some threads on his arm and just pulled himself towards Luffy and gave him a kick, which threw Luffy to the ground.
Luffy ends up bouncing off the ground and going into Treble, and Treble has him stuck in his sticky body. Yeah. And Luffy tries to fight back, but even using armor Haki doesn't seem to work on Treble. And Treble says that, are you really sure that I'm a Logia? So I think Treble might be actually a Paramecia, but we find out later in the chapter.
Alright, so after that, not only does he swallow up Luffy, or Luffy is now incapable of moving, he then moves on towards Law to finish off Law, and he shoots some of his goo on Law. And he's walking over there, really cocky, and, I guess he's just tired of Law's shit and he wants to end them. So he's walking over there, he takes his lance, or his spear, whatever you want to call it, his staff, and he's about to pierce Law's neck and, kill him.
Law is, I don't know, Law is one of the most interesting characters in One Piece, just for his level of tact and wit and just skill. He opens up a room and uses tact to call over his arm, which has his sword, and he uses it to cut Treble. And we find out that Treble is actually covered in sticky goo or whatever. And actually Treble, under all that, is just a really skinny man, which explains why Luffy's hits missed, because he just hit the goo part.
Pretty much. So then Law ends up cutting up Treble using his sword, which sliced him up pretty bad. And it's funny because Law makes a remark how would I look up to my crew if I just let you take out two of these guys by yourself? Which I thought that was really funny. So Treble is now bleeding. I'm pretty sure it was a fatal hit, because in the last remarks of the chapter, Treble says that, I'll see you in hell, Law, and he ignites all of the goo on fire. So I guess he's trying to take out, as many people as he can, as he's going down.
We also find out about a little backstory on Doflamingo and his 4 executives. And we find out that the 4 executives, the 3, including Virgo, actually raised Doffy to be, Evil's champion. They listen to his every whim, and they really want to see Doffy's dream come true. And it's really interesting just because, we know that Luffy has his crew, and everybody's supporting him to do what he wants to do. For this arc that has, people just behind him too, and that they want to see him succeed and win, and they're willing to do anything to see that happen.
Alright guys, I'm going to give this chapter an 8 out of 10. I really like the backstory that they gave on Doflamingo, and we kind of find out, not only, because we did get flashbacks from before on how he was brought up evil and all of his evil intentions, but now we really see how, the executives stood behind him, and they kind of raised him yo, if you want to kill people, if you want to destroy, if you want to take over anything you want to take over, we're with you, we're behind you. And I like that. I love to see that backstory and find out, a little, more into Doflamingo, go deeper into the character. I love the action scene. I love Law, flipping the script and just cutting up Treble using the hand that he lost. So that was pretty cool. So I give this chapter 8 out of 10.
I'm going to give this chapter an 8 out of 10 because I love One Piece action. We get to see Luffy use one of his new moves. We get to see that Law is not completely useless where he is. I'm interested to find out whether or not he survives Treble's explosions and things like that. But yeah, this chapter was great. I love it.
Alright guys, so thank you guys for watching. Leave a comment, like, or subscribe, and we will see you guys in the next one. Have a good day, guys.
Later.